right in the, just.
I'm surprised the store didn't say
They're used to
it's
it.
okay, it's on.
It probably wasn't hot enough in Sturgis yet though, right?
Because that.
I don't know, if it's anywhere close to the Black Hills, it's not very hot there for some reason. It's kind of up high.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we froze it.
How long does it last?
A week.
A week.
Most of them are like Wednesday to like Sunday.
Have you guys ever gone up there?
He has, I have not. I have no desire to.
There's a lot of stuff around there though, that
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore.
I would love to go see the Black Hills.
We went up there and we went in a van, and we were camping in a big tent. We went to Mount Rushmore. While we were gone, it rained, we came back and the tent was collapsed. So we were gonna sleep in the minivan. So everybody got in. The boys each had a seat that they could lay down on.
Yeah.
We just had to roll our chair or seats down. I couldn't sleep like that. I
I
was
would
only
never
get about this far.
Yeah.
So I went, crawled in the tent, and it was all wet. I slept in a wet tent. It was like
Oh.
35 degrees out.
Oh.
It was like 75 in the daytime, but at night it's
Oh, yeah.
really cold up there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
In a wet tent.
No.
Yeah,
I hate tin.
my teeth were
I
chattering.
hate tin. Because I always find the one rock
Oh, yeah.
Right?
that's in the ground. I find it
Yeah.
in my sleeping
And it's
bag.
usually about right there.
Yeah.
And you're like, what was that? Yeah.
I do not tint anymore. Give me a word.
No, we haven't done that for a long time.
But the bathroom,
It works.
and I could go do a shower down the hill, but need a hurry toilet.
Well, growing up in southern Missouri, Kansas, there was a lot of cold baths and stuff. I'm like, I don't have to do that anymore. It's one of those things. All right. Because I know my hips are a little tight, I'm gonna start off on the blanket. You're gonna have to. Doesn't have to be a big pad, just something, right? So I want you to rock your hips. I know, we're on the boat. So last night I was trying to put a sugar push basin in between everything. We did do a lot of turns. An underarm, a tuck turn. That was the only two real turns we had. I had one lady go, oh, I'm getting so dizzy. I'm like, all right, come back to the center. I want you to think about where your shoulders are. Put your head weight over your spine first. Pull your navel in. Just hang out for a minute. Let that feel normal. Can you feel your quads? We're going to rock side to side again, but we have to keep the posture. So if it's too much to hit the hands on the floor, you can always use your blocks to help keep your posture. Go to the left hip, go to the right hip. Keeping your head weight up and over your spine. Can you feel your belly muscles now? Right? So yes, we want our hips to relax and release, but we have to use those muscles around them to do that. Do one more each. And come back to neutral. We're going to take one block, set it down between your ankles. Find your posture. I want you to squeeze the block with your ankles so your toes stay up at 12 o'clock. Put your abs up and in. Head weight goes over your tailbone. It's real easy to drop it forward, like you're watching TV. Nice and tall. Trying to find what normal is. And if your legs are starting to shake, I'm happy about that. Lean in. So keep your chest up, but not popped. Pull your sternum in. We're going to to take your right hand, place it on your left knee. Go ahead, take your right or left hand behind you, and rotate it around your spine, staying straight up. Drop the shoulder blades. Unwind yourself, go to the other side. And again, you're turning your shoulders around your spine. So try not to lean back. There you go. I know, it's like, so you might have to build up your pad a little more so you can come up. See how your lower back's rounded?
No, I'm not looking at
Uh-oh. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing something I don't like. No, I'm teasing.
It'll come back.
There you go. So can you feel the difference?
Yes, the ball's straight.
You are straight now. And see, you have those lines on your shirt. So when you lean, they go diagonal. Bring it back to the front. Just hang out for a minute. Head weight goes over your spine. Can you feel your quads still? They should be starting to squat a little bit. They should stay definitely engaged. All right, so we're gonna bend the knees. Roll forward and just round. Now you can feel all those muscles that you were just working. So Jeanette, knees towards the ceiling. There you go. So we're rounding over the thighs. Dropping the chin to the chest. Releasing your upper neck all the way to your upper back, that whole neck region. Roll up nice and tall. We're going to slide your left foot underneath. And just hold on to your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Put your head weight over your spine. Allow that left knee to drop. Can you feel your hip joint? We're going to keep holding on to your right leg with your left hand. Rotate around your spine, trying to stay upright. I don't want the knee to drift anywhere. I need to try to keep it in alignment. Drop the shoulders. And bring it back. We're going to unwind on the right leg. Tuck it under. So when I lay my leg down, it's in alignment with my shoulder, so I don't want it sticking out to the side. I'm threading it under. And again, sit up tall. As soon as you sit up tall, that knee drops. And you can feel a nice stretch. Which I feel, do you feel a stretch in a different place on this leg or the same? I have a different stretch, that's what I'm asking. Things are tighter on one side than the other. And again, staying very upright. We're going to just turn the shoulders, keeping that left leg in alignment. So we don't want it to fall off to the side. So if it falls off to the side, lessen the rotation. But you can feel all kinds of stuff stretching in the lower back now as well. And bring it back. Unwind. And again, the knees are up. We're going to just fold forward. And I'm just relaxing forward. Allowing my chin to drop towards my chest. And come up. Nice. We're going to let the knees fall off to the side. Now, obviously, some of us can drop further than others, right? Because this is it. This won't go any further. I want you to think about where your head weight is. Now, put it over your spine. Drop the shoulder blades. Take a breath. We're going to take your chest forward. But we don't want to arch your back, so tuck your tailbone under. Because it's really easy to do that, and it's not that. It's about keeping this straight and going forward with it without the arch in the lower back. So I cheat with this one a little bit. I put my hands behind me, and then I can lift, and I can take my body forward better, and actually do a little shoulder stretch as well. So we don't want to have any roundness going on. Shoulder blades are pushing down into your back. Your whole rib cage comes up towards the ceiling. It's kind of like picking up a little kid around their rib cage. You pick them up by the rib cage, but their shoulders don't do this when you pick them up. Just their whole body. The shoulders stay dropped down. Now we're going to sweep your arms forward, round your back. Oh my gosh. Find the stretch all the way down your spine. Drop your chin towards your chest. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. All right, so we're gonna get off your pedestal. I'm gonna use the blanket underneath my head for support. And we're gonna roll on down. So when I put the blanket underneath my head, I actually roll up one portion of it under my neck. And it kind of cradles my neck to put my head in a neutral position versus having it angled up. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to take the ball. Dan, what side's bothering me? Your left?
Yeah.
Let's start on the right. We're going to put it at the base of your back, on the right side of your spine. So don't put it on your spine, but it goes right above your pelvic crest. And on the right side of your spine, and just relax. The ball should squish. So last time we used the harder tennis ball. So depending on what the problem is, depends on where you start. I like starting with a squishier ball and then working towards a harder ball. But we have to feel what normal is, and right now the band's cleared up on the left side. So we start on the good side, which is his right. Now when you reach up, I want to place that ball pretty much center of your glute on the right side of your tailbone. And come down. And you should be able to feel that ball pressuring basically the back of your pelvis on the right side. Now, depending on if this isn't enough, great. If you can take a little more, take a breath. As you exhale, straighten your right leg. And let your body weight lay on that ball a little more. I'm going to add to this in just a second. We're going to bend that right knee again. We're going to put your right ankle on your left knee. And you might have to adjust the ball a little bit. You might need to go a little bit higher. And then allow your body weight to drop down on the ball. So we're trying to loosen up the top of your glute max. We're going to keep the legs the way they are. I want you to move the ball for just a minute. I'm going to switch sides just so you can see. So before we had it pretty much here. I want to roll it to the outside of your hip. I have to come up just a little bit, roll it to the outside of your hip, because we're going to roll over onto the ball. Does that make sense? So we're trying to get more into the middle glute. Oh my gosh, can you feel that? I'm just asking because, oh my gosh. Aren't you glad this is not a tennis ball right now? Now bring it back. All right, let's do the other side. So we start in the low back. Right above the pelvic crest on the left side of the spine. And again, we just allow the back to adjust a little bit. So earlier we were doing we woke up the back by just basically holding good posture. And then we started working into the lower back and the mid back to stretch it. And now we're getting into it a little deeper with the ball. All right, so here we go. Pick everything up, put that ball right in the middle of your glute. Right below the crest, left side of your tailbone. Drop down. And it's up to you if you want to straighten the leg. Bend that left knee, placing that left ankle onto your right knee. And again, you're probably going to have to adjust the ball up just a tad bit. And then relax. So you should feel a little bit of a back stretch just because of the posterior tilt. All right, let's go to the fun one. Move the ball to the outside. Find that sweet spot. You know what I'm talking about. And then roll over onto the ball. We don't want to pain. We just go to, oh my goodness. Dan, are we getting any of those spots?
It's about the same on both sides, really. But you know what, we're sitting up and rolling from side to side on my left hip. It's like there's a hose I roll over on. I go over to one side, over on the other side, it's cheap, cheap.
Nice.
Roll over a hill.
There must be a really good knot in your glutes.
Yeah, like a wire or something
Yeah.
running down my leg that I can roll over. This just feels phenomenal.
Good. And bring it back. Okay, just move the ball out, place your foot on the floor, let your back adjust. It should feel good. All right, so we're going to take your left foot and look behind your right, or push your left heel by your right glute. And then drop the knee down, let things stretch for a minute. So pay attention to your lower back. Are you arching it? Think about tucking your tailbone. So you're pulling your tailbone away from the floor. It should increase your stretch in that inner thigh. So you're pressing your lower back towards the floor. Relax your shoulders down. or right heel, preferably at least in alignment with your left glute. Drop the thigh down on your right side. Now think about your lower back, pressing into the floor or doing a pelvic tilt. And you should have a pretty good stretch down the inside aspect of your right leg. Relax your shoulders down into the floor. And bring it out. Let things go to neutral. All right, so we're going to put your right ankle, left knee. Go ahead and keep your shoulders on the floor. You can have your arms to the side. Go ahead and take it over. Think about keeping your shoulders down and engaged into your back. Releasing your hips. Bring it back to neutral. Switch legs. Keep the shoulders down. Take it over. So, the blanket under your head, can you feel pressure points in the base of your skull with it? Can you feel the pressure of your head on the blanket? Perfect. Bring it back. We're going to put that foot back on the floor, move your blanket, take your ball, put it at the base of your neck, or base of your head. So I just have my hands behind my head. My thumbs are on either side of the ball just to keep it in place. Relax your shoulders down. Relax your elbows down. So I'm trying to find right at the bottom ridge of my skull. I'm just going to turn my head easy to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. One more to the left. Go slow because we get nauseous from the vertigo stuff. Come back to neutral. I'm going to move the ball up a little higher. And then I'm going to use my head and press the ball into the floor, with just using my head. Now don't tuck your chin down. Keep it in a neutral position. We're just working some muscles back here because that's where we want to keep our heads back, and if we don't work those muscles a little bit, it doesn't want to stay there. We're going to move the ball out, place your head on the floor. Does that feel different? Does it feel like you're in better alignment?
Yes.
So it should feel like your neck's really long right now without trying. So the blanket was there to basically give a trigger point pressure the whole time we were working downstairs. We used the ball to wake them up a little more, and then we pressed the ball down to wake up those muscles and say, this is what we want. We take the ball out, go on the floor in a neutral position, and it should feel normal. That's the concept. We're going to roll up. Yeah. Yep. Find your neutral. It should feel like the head will go back better. His things are now looser and more awake and know their job. All right, so we're going to take the ball, we're going to place it under your right cheek. I know, right? I'm on the back side of my sits bone. I'm going to place your right hand on the floor, left hand goes up. Look at your bicep, look at your hand. Now we're going to bend your left elbow, or your right elbow until you get a great that, and over. So we're adding a little pressure, keeping your chest lifted towards the ceiling, opening up the left side of your body. Now we're going to switch sides, keep the ball where it's at, and lengthen out. And I have to bend my elbow to create that lift. And up. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to switch. And again, it's on the back side. Ooh. Oh, that one's smart. Are you good with this side? Good. All right. Let's see which way did we go. This way first. Drop the shoulders. And switch. You know this is going to be anatomy class today, right? All right. So you understand that this is your pelvis, right? This is how the femoral head sits in it right now. I want to put the ball right there. So what's going to happen is the femoral head will come up in the socket there. So I would love to place this. So you're going to feel off kilter. Hence we have the armrest. So if you have issues with your hips when you're driving, especially, like you get pain underneath or down the back of your leg, you take a washcloth and put it where it pulls that femoral head up just a little bit. When you're driving, it's because your seat breaks down in your car, basically. Or you sit on that sits bone.
Console.
Yeah. And truly, that's a lot. And then it pinches off part of the glute muscle. And then we're like, I don't know what hurts. And we're going to switch sides. It's always a weird feeling when I take it out. I'm like, ooh. But it's amazing how just a little something pushing up on the femur will take all that pressure out of the socket itself. You just hang out for just a little bit. And take it out, leave the ball out. Can you sit up better? You feel like your hips are like, you can do, I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like it's lengthened out just a little bit. All right, nice and tall, head weight goes over your spine, find your abs. because you're no longer sitting on your blanket. I don't know if you realize that or not, but everybody's sitting up tall. You might be able to feel stuff, but you're not sitting on your blanket, and you can sit the way I need you to sit. I'm happy camper right now. All right, so you can sit on your blanket so you don't have to work so hard because I want to work your feet. It's a magic trick. So, however you can reach your foot, how about that? I can reach my foot like this. You need to reach your foot like that? Pretty neat. Grab your toes. Pull up. So we're stretching the bottom of your foot. You can do this on the wall, but you have to be over that leg when you do it. So you're stretching all those nice, wonderful little muscles in the bottom of your feet. We're going to release your toes. We're going to take your fingertips, go to the arch, and literally I'm squeezing my foot. I'm pulling my fingers up into my arch. Now, I just want to wiggle. And I want to feel all those nice little tendons and stuff on the bottom of my foot and let them release. We're going to take your thumbs to either side of your heel, right behind your ankles, and circle. And you wouldn't think that would hurt.
Yeah.
And then change direction. And you can slide your thumbs if you prefer from the ankle down around the bottom of it. But you don't realize how bad some of this stuff is until you start messing with it, and then you're like, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. And relax. So if you're on your feet, especially like at the hospital, it's tile floor. Yeah. All right, other side. Toes first. Plantar fasciitis stuff, right? And grab your arch. Wiggle your fingers around. So basically, we're just warming up the muscles in the bottom of your foot real quick, just by rubbing them. Now we're going to take our thumbs and create pain, not on purpose, but working around that Achilles tendon and all that. Oh man. So one of the things I used to do a lot of was literally smile. I just broke out in sweat. Jeez. Yeah. Alright, now just roll your ankles. They should feel better. Your feet should feel better. Right? And that was like 3 minutes. So 3 minutes. Rub your feet. Life is happier that way, right? All the way down your back. All the way down. I don't think you'll need your blankets. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Pay attention to how your body feels on the floor. So we work your head, your neck, your back, your glutes, and your feet tonight. Got a little bit of quad and hamstring in there as well. Just trying to work and open up the backside of your body, getting things to feel okay in alignment. Take a deep breath and exhale, allow your back to fall into the floor. Relax your shoulders down. Relax your face. Be at peace with yourself and everyone around you. Take a breath. Exhale. Release the tension out of your body. Find joy and happiness in holding still. Relaxing, letting go. Inhale. Exhale. Think about how heavy your legs are right now. How good your ankles feel. How wonderful it feels to have good posture. Releasing those neck muscles, allowing that head to feel heavy on the floor. And be in alignment with your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Release all your negative thoughts. They are not useful to you. Let your body feel as light as the music. Let it take you away. Deep breath in. As you exhale, roll to the front of the room to feel position. No rush. Bring your head to the lower arm, draw your knees towards your chest. Be at peace with yourself and everyone around you. Kindness goes a long way. Deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Press yourself up to a seated position, facing the front of the room. Arms are across your knees, palms are towards the ceiling and over. You are willing to accept new ideas and concepts with an open mind and an open heart. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Refocus. Namaste. Namaste. Nice. Good. Dan, I think your butt feels better. That's all right.
Likewise to you.
You can say, I thought this so better after yoga.
That feels a lot better.
I know, it's like after sitting cross-legged for so long, my legs like, oh, wake up, wake up, wake up.
we're handicapped. Too far in the grid.
Oh, it's Kim. Yeah, oh, it's Kim. Oh, yeah, she did. She worked. Let me turn this off so I don't see anything I probably shouldn't say.